As the brash, young, bold fighter and jump on Loma. Instead, measured, calculated, utilizing the jab, and went to the... He has called out Loma for as long as we can all remember, dubbing this ascension the takeover.
That's the most essential thing that Lopez is doing right now, is just sticking the jab out. He's not landing it, but he's occupying Loma. He's not allowing Loma to get comfortable or to be able to gauge his range, and in the meantime, he's flicking jabs out, and he's landing that straight right to the body.
That's a beautiful shot right there, and he got his foot outside the lead foot of Loma to land that right hand to the body. But what I like about what Lopez is doing is he is shooting the jab, but he's staying inside to land his jab. We don't talk about this often, but if you move to your right, you're able to find the angle with your jab a lot easier than moving left.
With a timed left hand moments ago.
It's a high level of skill.
Yes, it is.
From both fighters on display right now. And you may say, well, how's that possible for Lomachenko? It's because you got to watch the indirect attacks, the feints of foot, the feints of hands, and all of the positioning that he's doing before he even lets a shot go.
He makes you work even if he's not throwing punches. He's so angular, all the movement.
Ooh.
It can be exhausting. Good exchange, got to him. You brought up how exhausting it can be with the non-punching activity. How Loma can outclass his opponents mentally. And for Lopez, this is not just a challenge of what you're up against physically, but staying focused every single second against a master craftsman. That can be so taxing, Dre.
It's like Brady or Aaron Rodgers going to the line of scrimmage and audibling 2 or 3 times, and as a defense, you get set, and then they audible again, and then you get set, and they audible again. It's very, very exhausting, and Lopez knows this coming in. He's watched.
Then he'll attack. He'll come up shooting with shots.
Loma found himself in the pocket for a moment there, and Teofimo threw the 2-punch combination.
That body shot lifted up Lomachenko. Try to get away from it.
Left hand from Teofimo. Every time that threshold is crossed, he is going to fire. There he is with Lomachenko against the ropes for a moment, and a combination of Lomachenko returns fire.
See, Lopez got to be a little bit more disciplined. If he's going to do the shoulder roll, he got to be a little bit more disciplined with that.
It's not time for that, Timmy. It's not time for that. It's the 3rd round. It's not time for the shoulder roll. The shoulder roll comes when you're comfortable and you've taken charge of this fight. And right now, Lopez is not completely in control of this fight.
Well, he's in control of this round right now.
Took the first, Lomachenko's effort in the second, and then a good-looking round here in round number 3 for the hopeful undefeated American. It's skillful. It's measured.
Has he moved on the angle yet? He hasn't even moved on the angle yet.
And that is what he is known for, being an angular, offensive, aggressive counterpuncher. End of 5. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, Andre Ward with you here ringside. Interesting to note when it comes to the defense of Lomachenko, that has been simply sublime for most of his career. In his career, opponents only land 18% of their punches on him. Lopez is ahead of that schedule. However, at 135 pounds, fighting bigger than his natural weight, here the champion at 135 with 3 belts, he has been getting hit more. Opponents at 135 pounds land 30% of their power punches against him. Right now, Teofimo Lopez is landing 36% of the power punches against Lomachenko. And he comes in with a 1-2 there, a right hand that tries to split the guard here early in round 6.
Ooh, just missed off the mark with that left hook, Tess.
That's what Lomachenko's going to have to do. He's got to close the distance, and I know it seems counterintuitive when you're facing an explosive puncher like Lopez, but you got to get inside that power to be effective so you're not on the end of his punches. Because right now, in the end, he's getting picked apart by Lopez.
The speed of that jab from Teofimo Lopez, those quick hands. Once again, trying to go to the body with a long-range right hand. Southpaw jab being doubled and tripled up. Range finding by Loma. Now he's trying to get to the inside with a short left hand.
That's where he's got to live, right there.
Did you see the hook from Lopez, though?
Well, that hook can be dangerous against the southpaw because it's sitting right on top of them. Closest punch to be landed.
And that's the shot that's going to take away the jab of Lomachenko, that left hook. It's going to make him keep his hands at home.
There's a right hand to the body again from Teofimo. Counter punch by Loma.
Watch your head.
Russell Moore, we haven't said his name much tonight, getting the assignment as the third man inside the ropes, and that's a good thing.
See, I'm starting to see the same sequence from Lomachenko. He steps in, steps out of range, and he tries to get a jab off. Lopez, let me see if he can pick it up. Nope, there, uppercut.
And a right hand. Big finish to round number 6 for Teofimo.
Right jab to the head. Nothing that was too serious, but he's trying to get into a rhythm right now, and he has to take more chances, and I'm talking about Loma, in order to do that. He's got to open himself up. Don't neglect defense, but he's going to have to open himself up because I think he's behind a great deal on the scorecards.
You can hear that rough voice of his father, Teofimo. And you heard it say it's a blowout. There is supreme confidence in the corner of Lopez. There always is. They're just doing it in a different way. More offense we saw out of Lomachenko in that last round. He landed 4 power shots in that last round. But overall in the fight, he's only landed 11 overall. Lopez has landed 38.
Loma's going to have to close that distance.
He's closing it right now.
He's going to have to close that distance and be in range like that, but still be.
Step around with him, and you see it again. He steps with him.
Split the guard with a right hand. Oh, and there's a left hand from Lomachenko. And now he comes into the pocket and they're exchanging. Lomachenko's best offensive surge of the night. It comes at the halfway point of round 8.
Let go. Let go.
Things have changed, and now he's stepping to Teofimo.
He's got to close the distance.
Teofimo willing to trade. He throws a right hand of his own.
And Lopez has to continue to fight him off.
The fight has begun. Lomachenko looking to dig out of the hole. Lopez trying to throw fire back. The most entertaining round of the fight. Mark down round number 8. Things changed.
You got to watch your head, okay? Okay.
How many rounds is that? It was 8. This is going into 9. Going into 9.
Thank you. I got it. Thank you.
So close. Away when he does that shit, push him.
Exactly.
Beautiful combination right here. Lomachenko has finally found his mark. I believe that he found the key. The key is pressure. He must pressure Lopez. Get him on his back foot. Don't allow him to extend with those arms. He needs to take chances now. Get aggressive like he's doing. But that is the reason why he was able to land these combinations right here, because he got aggressive and he didn't allow Lopez to think and to set him up.
Here's how things have changed with that 8th round. Prior to that, Lomachenko didn't have a single round where he had double-digit connects. He was 19 of 38 in that 8 rounds. He was 10 of 20 in power punches. Let's see if he stays a little aggressive here. Round number 9, winner take all 4 belts. And Lopez comes out with a hook.
If you're Loma, you got to continue to use your jab just like that. Sometimes you'll land it, sometimes you won't. But it'll get you in range. Stay tight and let your hands go. Get out of range and then reset and do it again. So you can't lay on the outside like that, Joe.
Lopez having banked all the early rounds. But now it is on the line.
Anatoly Lomachenko said, I need him to establish that jab, get inside behind that jab, but throw combinations, not single shots.
He just pushed back against Lomachenko. That is exactly what his father wanted him to do. After that 8th round, he said, and he did it again. He said, when he comes in like that, don't allow for it. Push him back.
He's got to stay alert.
3 punches touch him there from Loma. This is not the fight that most thought we would have. Most felt Teofimo Lopez's only chance was to have that dynamite in the right hand and be able to deliver it. They didn't think about this, the athleticism, the quickness, the boxing IQ. Looking for that right uppercut again. Fun to see Lomachenko with a little more
nice body shot right there.
Offensive desire. It's
That's a good
because of
round.
what Teofimo Lopez put forth. Keeps it simple with the instructions. Just keep with the combinations over and over again. Since he started doing that in the 7th round, he has found success, and you can make a strong argument that he has banked the last 3 rounds. Remember, early on we were all in agreement he only had the 2nd round in the first half of the fight, but the last 3 rounds you can mark down the ledger for Lomachenko. Not that Lopez has tailed off. Lomachenko has had to come on. Round number 10.
No, stop! No.
You know, Joe, this is why you don't see a lot of unifications in the sport, or at least as many as we should, and a lot of undisputed championships, because it's hard. It's not easy. You're risking everything. You could get knocked out. You could get beat. You might get embarrassed. And oftentimes, guys don't want to risk all that.
But give credit for these two, because during the Floyd Mayweather era, when it was about managing the business of boxing, this is about the boxing of boxing. Well done by both men for taking this fight.
Oh, nice. Oh! No, that's a body shot.
Russell Mora is going to say low blow.
Tell me when you're ready.
Russell Mora, the referee, has refereed 570 professional bouts. He was the referee for one Lomachenko fight, his pro debut. Last 3 rounds, we have seen an offensive uptick, Andre, for Vasyl Lomachenko. Take us through. We think it was pretty easy to score, but you could make the same argument for the back half of this fight as we arrive at the championship rounds. 6 minutes to decide it. So, Dre, your scorecard reads exactly the way that I just described it. It's now 5 rounds apiece, according to Andre Ward. Of course, what matters is what is said with Tim Cheatham, Julie Letterman, and Steve Weisfeld, the 3 judges here.
Everything is riding on these next 2 rounds for both fights.
Yes.
Watch your head, both of you.
And as you can see, the experience of Lomachenko is now starting to pay good dividends. He's been here before. Lopez don't know.
Look at these exchanges here in round number 11. You think they want it?
Go.
Will they step to each other again? Loma gets right to him. Lopez, of course, can fire off that right hand that can change anything at any moment.
Loma can't forget the body. When Lopez is on the ropes like that, the midsection is wide open.
Lopez is exhausted right now. Loma stepping on that gas, and you can see he's letting
It's about
those
how
straight.
exhausting it is to just be in there thinking about every moment, the hyper focus and attentiveness to every second against Lomachenko.
Good body
Now
shot
you
from
see what
Lopez.
it looks like, but the body shots still have effect, don't they? He has committed to that from the start. It was a good 11th round from Lomachenko, but a good finish to it from Lopez as he's stalking forward here. We have 1 round to go in a razor-thin, close fight to see who will be the undisputed champion.
This is for the win, bro. Okay?
It's the cut on the right eye.
Accidental headbutt.
He had complete momentum before that
got 10
accidental flash of
You
heads.
gotta be kidding me.
Listen, 10 seconds considering what he did in this 12th round. Just coasted and it's banked for Teofimo.
I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say.
Good.
He didn't hear the clack? He didn't hear the clack, clack, clack?
You have to watch your head too, all right? Both of you guys got to watch your head.
Clash
All
of
right.
heads opens up the cut.
Box.
Final 10 seconds to take it home. Power surge by Teofimo Lopez in the 12th round of a very, very close fight that will head to the scorecards to decide it. Well done. Blood streaming down the face of the Brooklyn-born Teofimo Lopez.
117-111 for your winner by unanimous decision. And now, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez!
A star is born tonight. Teofimo Lopez just beat Vasyl Lomachenko.
Backflip.
As he always does, he is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. An American fighter, a 23-year-old, is king of the sport.